Greetings all and welcome to AlgoFox Academy. In the last few classes, we have learned about options, strikes, pricing and nature. In today's class, we are going to learn one very important topic, and that is time decay, also called as premium decay. When we buy any asset, it can be a mobile phone or a car, it has a certain timeline. And after that timeline, the value of that mobile or car depreciates. For example, you might buy a mobile of 50,000 rupees today, but 2 years down the line, the value of mobile will be somewhere around 20 or less than 20,000, irrespective of whether you are using that phone or not. So, most of the assets have a certain timeline, and after the timeline, the value of that asset almost becomes zero. Similarly, in Indian market also we have option contracts, and the extrinsic value of those option contracts finally becomes zero on the day of expiry. In our last classes, we have learned that premium is made up of two components, intrinsic value and extrinsic value. Intrinsic value is just the difference between current market price and strike price, and this difference will not be changed by any other factor. However, extrinsic value depends upon a lot of mathematical formulas, and as we approach closer to expiry, extrinsic value drops down and finally becomes zero on the day of expiry. Now, with every single day, there is a fall in extrinsic value. However, the fall is not linear, it is rather exponential, and the exponential decay graph looks something like this. If you see, in the first half of our month, the extrinsic value decay or the premium decay is not much. However, in the next half of the month, the extrinsic value decay intensifies and becomes zero very quickly. It is thus advised not to buy options in the second half of the month, because you might have observed this, that you buy one strike of option and the stock is moving in your favor, but the call or put purchased by you is not moving in your favor, rather it is going against you. And the main reason for that is this time decay or premium decay. To summarize, we have three strikes: in the money, at the money and out of the money. In the money value is intrinsic value plus extrinsic value, and on expiry, when extrinsic value becomes zero, the value of ITM is just intrinsic value. Similarly, since the value of ATM and OTM is just extrinsic value, on the day of expiry, if extrinsic value will become zero, ATM and OTM will become zero on the day of expiry. So if you have a strike that remains ATM or OTM on the day of expiry, the premium of that strike will completely become zero and you will lose your entire capital invested. So this was a small introduction to time decay. In the next class, we are going to talk about option selling, or also called as option writing, and we are going to compare the difference between option buying and option writing and understand which one is better for trader. See you in the next lesson.